So if you're like me and you live with a bugaphobe,
Not
you want to
me.
do everything you can to keep them out of your RV. So in today's video, we're going to show you how to install the screens on the fridge, hot water heater, and furnace vents. The bugs we're most likely going to keep out of here are the mud dauber bees. They like the smell of propane, and so they will build their nests in here. These I've already done quite a while ago, and I'm going to put a link to all of these below. The kit that comes from Camco had these screens that you can put on your fridge vents, like that. They go on the outside. What they give you is a couple of zip ties, and in my opinion, not enough. I think they give you like 2 to 4 zip ties for each one, and there's 3 of these screens on here. So I took a bunch more zip ties and did it like every couple of things here to really beef those up. And that was really easy. It wasn't super time consuming. You do want to make sure that you really cut these off as close to possible because they can really kind of cut you. This furnace one I've had installed for a while, and it's, in my opinion, it's on there pretty good, but for those that want something more secure, I'll show you 2 different ways of putting these on. Now we'll demonstrate that with the hot water heater. There's definitely a trick to doing this if you use the springs that they give you. The trick with these springs is that there's 2 ends, there's hooks on each end, but the big trick is that there's a crossbar across here. They give you this tool right here. It's got a little indentation in it, and you're supposed to put this through the side that doesn't have the crossbar, and then you put your little tool across there, and then that way you can hook this to the other end. Now I've done this the wrong way, and it took me forever to get that other screen on, so hopefully this will save you a little bit of time. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to hook these on the back side, and this one should be fairly easy because I'll just hook it right on here, and that won't be too bad. So I got 4 hooks that will secure these pretty well. Alright, so the nice thing about having this door, it can open so you can actually help it on the back side if you needed to. But I'm going to stick my tool through here. Actually, I'm going to start with one off of there. Start on the back side. I'm going to stick my tool right through there, right through the center of the spring, and then I'm going to hook it on that crossbar on the back side. Get on here, and I am going to feed that loop around the other side. I don't know if you can see that very well, but that's hooked to there. Alright, so that's actually on there really, really solid. I don't really have any qualms about that falling off. The problem with this side is these slats, so those springs don't really hook around very securely. So I'm going to use another method, and you can also use this method for this if you wanted to have something probably a little faster and easier. So I'm going to use some galvanized steel wire. It's just basically a safety wire, and I'm going to cut off a piece. The tools you will need for this will be some cutters, needle nose pliers, duckbill pliers. I'm going to cut off a strand here as the snow flies on me. I'm going to do 2. I'm going to wrap this around this edge. And I'm going to make a couple of twists here with my, like that. do one more. This is 15-pound galvanized steel wire. That's probably a little overkill, but and I'm gonna do one on the bottom. Going to stick a wire in one of those slots. And I'm gonna stick the other side right next to it in another slot though. I'm not gonna tighten that yet because I want the same thing here. Basically what I'm going to do is I'm just going to start wrapping that around at about a 45 degree or 90 degree angle from each other. It's nice and tight, and then the same thing here. Pull that nice and tight. Now they have something called safety wire pliers. I don't see buying a set. In reality I should maybe put one up in there in the corner too. But I think this will be nice and solid. Once I tighten this up, I'm going to use my duckbill pliers, and I'm gonna make this really kind of tight, just like that. Alright, these are really sharp, so you want to take your needle nose pliers and bend these around so you don't hurt yourself later on. Look at that, that's pretty darn solid. So if you wanted to put one in the other corners, you can. I don't think this is really going to need it. But the easy thing is, I can always just come back from this side and put two more here if I want to. So the hard way, the easy way. Rhonda is now protected from the big bad bug. If you got any value out of this video, please hit that like button. Please subscribe to our channel, and we will see you in the next video.